Part three of De-Risk Your Biz, company setup basics, company founders and roles. So what this is about, when people are setting up companies, okay, it's hard for people to figure out how to split up the equity pie in the beginning. I'm talking startups, founders, even just like sort of traditional businesses, family businesses. So you have different people and they're each bringing different things to the table. Okay. So I like this visual here, company founders and roles. Okay. You've got vision people, money people, and effort people. Vision people are the product and services visionaries. That's the person that thought of the idea, saw the opportunity, and sort of the visionary. Okay. Money, who's providing the money? And then the effort is the executive team. And often people are playing multiple roles. Okay. And so in here is where you got to get your documents right. Who's doing what? Okay. And so that's just a good way to think about it when you're sitting down. Now you say, what type of entity should I have? And I leave a couple links here, the prominent ones that almost, most businesses do are either LLCs or corporations. Okay. So these links will give you some kind of pros and cons on each one. I'm not going to go through all of it. Some of it is tax related. Okay. But LLCs, I just think about it like this. Okay. LLCs is like brute force, sort of do what you want, just write down what you want. The core document is the operating agreement. I call it the constitution of the LLC. So you can say what you want and you can use a lot of plain language as long as it's understandable. It's pretty enforceable. There are default rules in the states and the state codes, but often what you put in here supersedes that. So having a good operating agreement in LLC, you're pretty much good to go. It's like the Constitution. It's the law. Corporations, it's the opposite of that. It's very elegant. It's very procedural. I said, think parliamentary procedure on parchment paper, right? So these are there's specific roles in the corporation. Think like a knight, like a king's court, okay? And there's a hierarchy to things. So you have the shareholders. The shareholders own the company. Okay. The shareholders nominate the directors. Everybody's heard of a board of directors. The board of directors are like the overlords of the company that are sort of responsible for the highest level of decision making. And one of the things that directors do is they appoint officers. Okay. And the officers, you've heard, president, vice president, nowadays CEO, CFO, COO. Okay. The C-suite, those are the officers. You got shareholders, directors, and officers. Okay. So if you look at these side by side, just so you know what all the titles mean and what's going on. Back to LLC, okay, in the pyramid, the ownership and control pyramid, okay? Members own it. Management committee does decision making. Sometimes it's also the manager. The manager's the leader, okay? The manager may appoint officers, just like in a corporation. You have CEO, CFO, whatever. And then you've got employees and contractors, who are the people that are support team, okay? And so you see from the bottom to the top. Corporation, it's the shareholders appoint the board appoints the CEO, and the other leadership team appoints the other officers and employees and contractors.